Some students like to spend their free time shopping, others drinking in their local pub. But Rosie O'Regan, a student at London Southbank University, has taken a different approach to making the most of a day away from lectures and seminars. Juggling life as a film undergrad whilst being a part-time DJ for her student union, Rosie takes pleasure in tending to her personal garden in McLaren house and making music.
So how did you get into music and DJing?
So I've always been passionate about music from a really young age. I started teaching myself instruments like guitar, drums. As I got a bit older, I got into music production, which is where you make a track on a program through MIDI. Started writing. I found writing a lot really helped me get thoughts out. And then I had some friends who were really good DJs at home, and this is how I got into DJing. There wasn't anywhere, no platform for them to play where we're from. So I set up a DJ company, and which was a night where we used to run DJ nights.
And that Turtle Sessions?
Turtle Sessions, yeah. And that kind of blew up for us. So we now play all over London, which is quite cool. And ever since then, I just thought I want to learn to DJ. So I've been DJing for a couple of years now, and that's how I got into DJing.
Oh, nice, yeah, because you were telling me about how you did music for some movies, or?
Yeah, so I produced music, and I produced a few tracks that were used in a film called We Can Fly, which is a skate company that makes skate films, and it was premiered all over Europe. And two of my tracks were used in 2017, and one of my tracks was used in 2018 in two of their different films.
So gardening isn't exactly the most stereotypical 22-year-old hobby. What do you think makes you so passionate about it?
I got into gardening a couple of years ago when I got an allotment, and I just fell in love with it. I fancied getting an allotment, trying something new, and I find it really therapeutic. I just fell in love with the idea of watching things grow, putting the effort into trying to make things work. It's taught me skills like patience. I'd say that's the biggest skill it's taught me, is that things don't work, you just have to keep trying. And I think today we get caught up in modern day society, and I think it's a really good way to remember nature and trying not to lose that, because I fear that we will be losing that as a generation.
So do you think it's important for students to also focus a lot of their time on hobbies rather than only focusing on like their social life and university?
For me, yeah, I do think it is important. I think it's important to study and do all of them that we should have to do. But I think for me, I'm 22 and I've only just come to uni. If I came to uni at 18, I don't think I would have lasted. I took some time out just to kind of find what I love, and music and gardening, like especially gardening. It's kind of saved me in a way, and I think it's important to study, but you know, not everything is grades. You know, you've got to be happy as well.
Agreed.
So stop lying, it is time. I don't want to fight, and I don't want to go. So take my hand and hold me close. Man, I made all mistakes, my piss takes, and it creates a new day as I erase the heartache. My head aches, inmate of a town full of disgrace, poor snakes, complaints but I partake, and I know that I can't change. Maybe my path is a dark lane, and all them drugs that I intake, and all them drugs that we intake. Appreciate the time, motivate your mind, and then start to recognize, find that soul down deep inside. Man, I'm lost in the matrix. I don't know if I can make this, and I don't know if I can take this, and I don't know.
Happy St. Patrick's Day!
So that was a look into an LSBU student's life, which included non-typical hobbies such as gardening and DJing. This has been Craig Fergus reporting for GLDN. Good night.